to go. Can you believe it? It's extraordinary.
The Adelaide side of things, so they've been thoroughly underwhelming in the way that they've made their approach to the new season. There were such high expectations internally and externally. We'll talk North Melbourne with Brad Scott when he's here, but for the moment, the Crows slump further to be 1 and 3.
This is a team that has completely lost its way. This is a team that's playing with no emotion, no spark, no speed. Their midfield is pedestrian.
Clearly, we're not playing to, I believe, our capacity. We're not playing, consistently, good footy. Clearly not efficient with the ball. We're making skill errors. We've got some things to fix. There's no question.
That's the story of the night. They just have not been able to get any transition at all off half-back.
They were the best side, home and away in the competition in 2017. They were almost unbeatable.
Not a lot of sizzle at the moment in the Adelaide ball movement.
They've just been hemmed in all night and under the pump.
Just doesn't look anything like that 16-17 type team.
It's coming to the start of the season, be 1 and 3 now, and to be squandering balls going forward and not producing the type of footy we want to be is definitely quite frustrating. Need to respond.
Disappointed by it. I mean, we're all disappointed. We're sitting here, in a situation we don't want to be in, and we think we're capable a lot better than we're playing. At the moment, we've got some work to do.
They got major issues.
Don Pike pulled the trigger at selection. He got no discernible response to the dropping of Bryce Gibbs. They still have this draw. You sit there and look at it and go, oh, they could still, go on a run.
Not if they play like that, Jared.
Inherent in that is this preconception that they're a good team. They are plain.
They're worse than plain, Jared. That was the worst performance of a team this year. I thought Essendon against GWS would be the worst performance of the year, and their first quarter against St Kilda the next week. So 4 quarters and that. This was the worst performance of a team all year. For a team so talented, Essendon lacked heart at that night and effort. This Adelaide team looked as though they had lost all direction from their leadership down. When I say they couldn't move the ball, Jared, they could move it. They were kicking it backwards, sideways, backwards to each other. Let's go around the other side, let's kick it backwards. And even when their time's running out, they're still doing that. I think... I don't know how hard Adelaide media are looking at this. If that was happening in Melbourne, people would be asking, where is Don Pike right now with this group? Where is this group? Where is the captain? But it's not his fault overall. Everyone says Tex and Josh Jenkins. You can say that. But when the ball goes in 32 times, Jared, you can't say it too many times. You've got to look at the rest of the team. They've got Malira, they've got some players, they've got Smith, they've got some players in Rory Lead coming off the back half. And everyone's going, God, what are they going to do this year, Adelaide? So they had their legs chopped off and had their brains ripped out of their heads. Don't watch this game. I know you went up to Winks and you saw glimpses of this game. Do not. Actually, it was horrendous, mate. And I mean, I'm not just saying that because Adelaide are in another state. If they were here, I'd be saying this is the worst performance of the year. They are in such a hole. I don't know how. They have to change their whole game plan.
And that's after 4 rounds. That's the hardest thing to do.
Everyone's right. In 2017, they were kicking 18, 19, 20, 22 goals. Everyone's going, who can stop these people? It's just like they've stopped themselves. I don't know the answer to this. But is there still carry on from last year? Is there? If it's not, say it's purely football. People saying, well, what is Don Pike's game plan? Has every other club worked it out? The Kangaroos were really, really good, Jared. Really good. Shutting down a lot of outlets. But still, with the talent that they have, God, that was a mess.
All right, let's get to the uplift. Because
I sat through that entire game. It's all pouring out of me right now on a Monday, so I can't imagine what Adelaide supporters were doing on Saturday night.